After moving to Midgar, after making a life for myself, I finally realized where my dad was coming from.
So what's interesting about this is Aristotle's virtue ethics really gives a lot of insight into understanding yourself. Now, I know, because I'm a father, and if some warrior UFC guy, like, threatens my family, lucky I'm an American citizen, and by that right, by following the laws, I'm able to conceal carry, So that's the way I can protect myself, But also at the same time, one needs to understand, from a moral standpoint, understand your limitations. In this case, that does nothing. It's not considered moral to chase after the person. You need to understand your own limitations in order for you to be virtuous. In that respect, that is rashness, not bravery. Just the example that I like to give when I'm teaching my students in the week of Aristotelian virtue ethics is Aristotle's middle ground, the middle way between excess and efficiency, means understanding yourself. So courage is the virtue, all right? You can be excessively courageous. That's called rashness. Like if you're hunkered down in a bunker and people are firing at you, firing mortars at you, and you're like, I'm just going to jump and I'm going to charge. That's not courageous. That's being rash, So that's the excess. But also there's the deficiency. Being absolutely scared and cowering there like a little bunny, There's nothing virtuous about being a bunny. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 15 of HD Philosophy Plays Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're going to start off right where we left off, in this River Styx, Hades, River of the Dead type of scenario, where we get to hear the other side of the coin. Now, I thought about this quite a bit. There's a lot about modernity that is great. The openness of the world really gives us a true analysis into the differences and similarities that seem to exist across culture, which I think is the only way, if there is moral absolutes, that we're going to be able to discover those moral absolutes. The only way is analyzing our interconnected nature, But there are other issues with modernity that are just screaming to the forefront of what I'm seeing going on here. We used to have very good definitions of good and evil. Nowadays, people are like, there's too much gray area. There's not such thing as a defined good and a defined evil. Which I find interesting because that statement alone is like an objective statement that there is no clearly defined. And it's like, so are there no clearly defined objective truths? And then your statement right there is also not a clearly defined objective truth, and that's just your subjective interpretation. Let's say the hypocritical statement aside, the fact that it's self-defeating, that aside, there are some things that seem to be objectively true. And just outside of mathematics and things like that. There seems to be some things that are objectively true. There are things that we look at, the heinousness of action, as we've become much more connected and we're looking at behavior across a wide spectrum and across wide cultures. There seems to be some objective things that everybody seems to morally find reprehensible. There are certain things that go beyond culture where we say, no, that just seems like evil and malice right there. But there are certain arguments against moral absolutism of more to the closer of cultural relativity, where it's like, no, everything is subjective and everything is somebody's story. You find that everybody's the hero in their own story, those kind of platitudes right there. But at the same time, how much of the entire world looked at the Nazi atrocities and said, something's wrong there? And again, that was an entire nation that thought they were doing the right thing. And yet, there we go. We all seem to come together and find that was absolutely abhorrent. And there are people nowadays that are trying to push forms of racism, in that some people should be defined by their skin color, which is absolutely illogical. I literally know nothing about you if I know your skin color. I don't know if you're smart or mean or nice, beneficent or cruel, malicious. I know nothing about you based on your skin color. We as human beings, there's nothing inherent in one's skin color that necessitates a specific characteristic. You know, Kant demonstrated this a long time ago when he talked about, give me all the virtues. If it comes from a malevolent intent, they're all vices. They're all immoral. You need to come from a good character. And the fact of the matter is, I don't know your character based on the skin color. Isn't that an objective statement right there? Isn't that something that cuts universally? Like the laws of logic used to be considered objective universals. But now we're seeing that come under fire as well. Because again, the postmodernist critique is that there is no objective power. And the way the postmodernists seem to look at the world is through a lens of hierarchy of the victors, who are automatically the perpetrators, and then those who lost as being the victims and wholly beneficent, like they could do no wrong. And that is just an incorrect way of looking at the world. We could view the world through a lens of the story, but it's not that story, because only in tyrannical worlds is that story the story right there. You know, we used to believe that if somebody does a good job, competence, that's what elevates them. The idea that if you work hard and you become a master of your craft, well, then you'll climb up the hierarchy. Then you'll climb up the ladder of success. There used to be an objective story that formed what was Western civilization. But now even that is under attack. So a lot of me looks at what's going on in Final Fantasy now, and I'm like, are you trying to shove a philosophy down my throat, an incorrect philosophy down my throat of postmodernism, because I do think they're incorrect, or are you trying to tell a good story? Because some of you may look at that and be like, well, what's a good story? A good story is one that tells a theme or lays down a truth that exists across cultures. A story that we've been dealing with since the inception of humanity and will deal with today and deal with in the future. Those are the kind of stories that are universally adored. Stories that people define their whole lives around when they see not only themselves, but everybody around them inherent in that story. That's the good story. Political stories are shallow because they only tell you about a specific time. And if the time is full of propaganda, it is absolutely so shallow it's chewed up and spit out because it doesn't apply to everyone. It applies to a small subsection of people that believe it to be true, and that's it. So we'll see, though. We'll see where they go from this. But again, let's start off right where we left off and see where this takes us. I used to be able to hit that button, play that game, and it would bring me straight into the game, but I don't know if there was an update that did away with that, where I could just hit continue from the PlayStation 5 itself. All right. I feel like Biggs, jumped.
Mako poisoning's done a real number on him. Doubt he's in for a speedy recovery either. But hey, hope springs eternal.
Right.
He jumped from the world we played into this new world.
Bet your ass he'll act like it was nothing. Shrug it off and say he's been through 10 times that shit.
Are we talking about the same Cloud?
Come on. The guy's desperate to prove himself. Not like he needs to. Everyone knows he's a bona fide badass.
We are talking about different Cloud.
Why don't you try picking up some work as a merc? A Zack of all trades.
That's funny.
Because one's not enough.
I'll think about it.
Confirmed, Zack would not have become a merc.
Is it true?
Get a load of this.
Okay, let's see. The destruction of Sector 7 was orchestrated by Shinra themselves. We can't let those murderers get away with it. People of Midgar, fight back against our corporate oppressors by joining Avalanche. Seek us out at the lot off Petal Lane. Wow, that's bold.
Yep.
These guys are setting a trap for themselves. Shinra will just roll in and round them all up.
Doubt public security will even bother going through the motions. Easier just to shoot and skip the paperwork.
Then, anyone who goes is...
An idiot, I know. But idiots are what we need right now. Folks who'll risk it all.
He took it down.
Wait, don't tell me you're going. The things I do for friends.
Oh, he's a friend now? Nah, he must be talking about somebody else.
Looks to all the folks topside.
Hey, you ever wondered about your purpose in life?
Don't we
What you're
all?
doing here?
Sure, from time to time. Or all the time.
Would never have guessed.
Didn't used to, but things changed. Went through a lot after I joined Shinra, like... a lot.
I bet. I ask because ever since I woke up, I've been wondering about what to do with all this time I've been given.
Thought he was dead. Now, what's a new lease on life, new goal, new opportunities?
Hey, Biggs.
That can either be a
You said
blessing
before
or
I oughta try
a curse of the
picking up some
desert.
work as a merc.
Yeah?
'Cause one's not enough. So who's the one?
Cloud. He didn't tell you? Must not have wanted the competition.
When exactly did you meet Cloud?
The day before we hit Reactor 1. So, how long ago was that again?
He's been carrying him this whole time.
My internal clock's busted.
Yeah, mine too. What's that about anyway?
Good question.
So, what do you think's gonna happen to our
Boy, they really did run with that
I just wish
infinite,
face.
infinite planets, infinite time theory, right?
Treat you and yours to something
You
special.
know.
But remember, only one per person.
I think I prefer being number 2 or 3. Suits me much better.
Yeah.
Why don't we all go camping?
Like, the guy who only has to worry about the how. Doesn't have to decide on the what.
A minor role?
Exactly. I'm no hero. So how come I was the one who got saved?
'Cause someone needs you. You and your can-do attitude.
And who might that be?
You were the guy with Aerith, right?
Whoever brought you back, I
Is
guess?
there anything
And
we
assuming
can
there
do to
was
help?
someone, who could it have been?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's tough being the one who has to find the answers. Better to be the one who's just
It's just up ahead.
show me where to go.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Copy.
Having the one who knows what to do, that takes a lot of creativity. Because if you think about it, like the status quo became the status quo for a reason, right? And if you have to come up with a new solution, well, that means you're going to have to think beyond what are the options that people would normally take. Because usually if you're in that situation, there was a myriad amount of choices or options that have already been taken. So yeah, I can imagine you'd want to be the person who's just like, I don't want to come up with the solution. I just want to be the one who is like, okay, this is what you do, like soldier, right? I give the soldier orders and the soldier goes. But one thing I wanted to highlight here is that that's why the hero's rare. That is exactly why the archetype of the hero is one that not only identifies, not only has the power to change what is going on, but also is the one who identifies it. And that identification, that imagination, that creativity is so absolutely rare. Because if you are a creative individual, you have a lot of new ideas, but most of those ideas are terrible and don't work or will just destabilize. That's why you never want to be creative for creative sake. Like, you don't want progress for the sake of progress itself. You need to have a vision. You need to have an idea. And how do you gain that vision? Well, if you take something like Beauty and the Beast, Belle's vision on what she ought to do after looking outside of the village came after she mastered her place in the village itself. You know, Jordan Peterson also talks about this, like clean up your own room first. But because if you cannot handle your local problems, it's very unlikely you're going to have the creative solution at a higher capacity for it to be successful. Because again, creativity requires the ability to think of new ideas, but also not all those new ideas are going to work. So again, the hero is the one who busts their butt to figure out what is going on here in the now and clean up their place. That way, they have a better chance of their creative insight actually functioning and working the right way. So it's not just creativity. It's earned competence in addition to creativity with the right solution at the right time. Because sometimes you'll have the right solution and it would work. It's just not going to work at that time. So that's another thing to factor in right there.
Nobody, huh?
Not a soul.
Well, at least Shinra was a no-show too, right? Who's there?
What's her name? Yeah. The other merc.
New recruit?
As if I'd ever join Avalanche. I just came to see what kind of morons would fall for your dumbass propaganda, that's all. But I should have known. Nobody could be that stupid. Anyway, I'm out, losers.
I told you I wasn't cut out for a leading role. And
She
here I
was
thought I
there.
might have been
She
saved
was
for a
there to
reason.
try.
Some higher purpose. Sorry for wasting your time.
Biggs! It's up to us to find our own purpose. I mean, who says it's gotta be one way? Everyone's sitting back, acting like the world's doomed, but the future's not set in stone. We're not powerless.
Would it be such thing as free
So
will
long
or
as we lose
morality
sight of what's important.
if everything was determined? That's one of those objective
What
things that
matters
need to
most
be
of all
there.
when the going gets tough.
You need to have free will in
I
order
don't
for there to be
know, hopes,
morality.
Dreams, maybe? Something like that. So long as we've got those. And hold on tight and never let go.
Like this?
Like your life depends on it.
The world's lucky to have you. It's a start. Anyway, I gotta run. I'll be sure to pay a visit to Cloud when I get the chance.
See ya. Think about what I said. Guess I should probably head home too. Home, huh?
Yeah. Perhaps she hoped to join Avalanche after all. Yeah, weird for him to call anything a home, yeah. But that was made extremely obvious in this.
I'm back.
I would have broken that window, bending
Guess
over
who I
and
just
having
saw?
the top of the
Biggs.
blade hit, top of the handle.
Said he'd visit too.
Oh, yay! Did he say anything about Daddy or Tifa?
Oh, sorry. Forgot to ask.
Aww.
Zach, would you mind checking on Aerith for me?
Sure.
We're all headed for the same place. You'll see your daddy and Tifa again.
Soon?
Soon enough, Marlene. Soon enough.
Well, if they're dead, that's more of an ominous, phrase. Or it's a lie. Because obviously she doesn't know.
It's me. The wind. That was you, wasn't it? Hello in there.
Ooh, it's really bright. She feels Zach. Village of the Gi. The Cetra are evil. Residently evil. Couldn't help it if I was making that voice.
Still standing.
Anybody play cards? Sank the ship, huh?
To the village of the Gi.
And still sprigs of oregano. Ceremonial staff. So, still hitting that, huh? Yeah, Aerith does have her wizard rod, ceremonial staff. Oh my god, there's only 2. I'm gonna have to figure that one out fast. Let's go to my battle settings and change that. Jesus. Arcane ward? I think I want to change the arcane ward for the ATB ward. Interesting sounds. Tron. How's our life? Alright. Buy a couple mega potions. Still got 10 of those. Some earrings. Oh, did I want to take a look at their stuff again? I think I did. Storybook? Okay, let's do this while I'm here. I know I should do these things outside of this. On fire attack. To gather strength. I don't want to do that. I'll have to hold on to him for the whole time. Yes. Increasing ATB gauge would be great. Red. Oh, only 10? 15 for Aerith. Yup. Kate Seth. Sure, ATB gauge. ATB gauge, but I'm not even there yet. So increased regeneration speed. Wind attack for Tifa without expending. I don't know. She doesn't need to be she doesn't need to be one that has all of that. Oh, she only has 10 anyway. I could do that. Increase MP. She's not really an MP person. Sure. Take the free activation of Unbridled Strength sometimes. ATB for Yuffie. That's only 5 though. So, sure. Barrett. He has 15. Overcharge. Defense. That's big for him. Okay. Okay. So I have some equipment. So this has been great to increase strength and HP, but there are some of these that I wouldn't mind having. Reduce damage taken while not actively controlled in battle. See, that's pretty good for him, because I can put him in defense mode and then leave. Allow use of highest level of precision defense focused materia. Luck up, fire. What is this? Start of battle. Increase the limit gauge fill rate by 10%. Grants toad at the start of battle. So really it's... I should put that on her. So I'll keep this on him. When I'm not controlling her. It's just... It's really nice to have that. Alright, we'll just get used to this. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I'm still standing.
Welcome to our domain, children of the planet.
Y'all hear that just now? Our flesh is gone, yet our spirits are condemned to linger. Outsiders such as we are unwelcome, forever denied the planet's embrace.
Mm-hmm.
I feel for you. Can only imagine how tough that's been.
It's the shame.
My kin now dwell within these effigies.
It's like the
I beseech you.
the warriors from Lord of the Rings.
Long has it been since they have had an audience.
Like the ones who disgraced the king. They weren't allowed to move on. It's the curse of the afterlife. It's the judgment required for morality in Kant's point of view.
They're not bound to the planet, and so she rejects them.
Because you have to come from the life stream to return to it.
Which means these dudes can't die, right? They're invincible!
I'm not sure that's something to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
Being stuck as spirits with no hope of release sounds like a fate worse than death.
As if you know anything about dying.
He's right.
I mean, are you even really alive?
Another stuck spirit, perhaps?
We shall not rest till the materia is ours.
So which materia grants you permission to enter into the life stream? That'd be interesting, right? But hey, at least they are adding to the story with this, right? That is what I asked for, but this isn't a side mission, so I was specifically stating I didn't like how the side missions did that. Didn't add anything to the story. ATB ward. Let's give it to red.
Why don't you leave? Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, it's still that voice. See if I can get the hate on me. Turn to me. Turn to me. Let's put it on Cloud. Oh, I just went to do that too.
I'll show you what I can do. It's your turn.
Hang back. Keep it together.
Here goes.
That sucks.
Taking over.
am I doing wrong? Like, seriously, what am I doing wrong here?
I can handle this.
Yeah, we just lost because he kept stabbing and we kept turning stone. What? I'm doing something wrong in the way I play this game. And it's whatever I was getting away with in the beginning, I'm no longer getting away with in these higher ones, you know? Oh my goodness, yeah. So now she's got the hate, and she can't dodge for crap, so... Oh my god, what is going on? I can't do anything! I can't see anything, and now he's stoned. Good lord, man. All detrimental status effects. And he... Oh my goodness, man. They're attacking behind. Can't attack them. Can't go in. Stone. Wow. No, not going to gain the ATB in time. Wow. So this battle is going to let me know what I'm doing wrong. This isn't even the... Yep, seriously.
That's it. Here it comes. This one's for you.
Wish I could block or something, but Cloud is literally the only one with block. So, there is so much going on here. And those are like little nothings, you know? Those are like level 3 little nothings that are killing. Well, not level 3, but they're like smaller level nothings that are actually absolutely ending my game. Materia of peace, interesting. So I am thinking Aerith. Oh, but I need to. Right, I did the ATB spell. It didn't go up at all, or it's almost. No, it didn't go up at all. What? Conjure a ward, fill ATB charges within the ward to increase your allies' ATB gauges. Okay, I gotta keep her. I don't know if red is doing really well. Might need to switch red for Barret. Way more life. we go.
You're up.
So it's my turn?
So, oh, that just came out of nowhere. Two of them coming my direction.
Keep it together.
Bodyguard.
Together? It's your
Hang back.
Haha, the skewer from behind like that. Come on.
I'm coming. One more shot. So why don't you lead the way?
Nope. Yeah, you knew that was gonna happen. Every time I move in, something else happens. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay.
I'll show you what I can do.
And he turned around
Back to goodness.
to make sure it was all hitting him. And she's stoned now. Get the hell, man. This is stupid. I'm really not liking this crap. Yeah, as soon as I start shooting, he starts twirling. Unbelievable. So the teleporting skewer is doing crazy damage on me. There's this. I gotta go after the frickin' archer first. See, 500. 500 out of nowhere.
Here goes. Why don't you lead the way?
I got this.
I'll take care of you.
AoE didn't attack anybody.
Don't overdo it. It's on you.
I'll take care of them.
I tried to vanish right there. Oh, Jesus.
Don't overdo it.
I'll show you what I can do. Yoo-hoo. There. Ready? You can do it. Come on. This one's for you.
So how did I win that time? I tried to use their combat proficiencies a little bit more. I took my time.
There is but one thing that can deliver unto us ultimate salvation, and that is materia.
Didn't let them divide and conquer.
So an ultimate materia? Where is it? You gotta tell me.
In the materia of peace, we shall find the end for which we have long yearned.
Their music is really high compared to the voices. I wonder if I can... I hit this first, but it gave me a whole different thing. Let's see. Try that. I brought the speech all the way up already. Oh, is it the song? It's the song volume. There we go. Let's try that. Because, wow. Okay, I need to... Oh, it's commands menu. It's X. Oh, wrong one.
Salvation is cessation. It is nothingness. Our wish is not to exist, but rather to no longer exist.
That's kind of like Buddhism.
Nothingness? Okay.
In the purest of materia, we place our hope and faith.
It's still really soft. How high do I need to put the voice volume? Speech volume's maxed. Master volume's everything, right? Yeah, it's the overall volume of the game. Okay, let's try that. So that reminds me of Buddhism. So, well, Buddhism is like everything is all is ignorance, like all suffering stems from ignorance. But there's the conception of samsara, which is the continuous cycle of rebirth, where you're always in this realm of death and rebirth, death and rebirth, death and rebirth. And the way to get out of it is to become enlightened. So it's the ignorance is what keeps you. Well, ignorance is suffering. It keeps you in samsara. So it's dukkha being the foundation of suffering, keeps you in this wheel of continual rebirth. So what they want, what enlightenment is the ability to get outside of that wheel, that wheel of continuous suffering, you know? And again, the way you do that is through enlightenment. So here we have a tribe of individuals who are just trying to get out of their perpetual cycle of existence. I wouldn't say like existence in the Buddhist sense of death and rebirth. These ones remind me much more of like the Lord of the Rings army, the Lord of the Rings army that Aragorn had to save and bring back, the ones who fled, the cowards who fled the king, and so the king cursed them never to be able to experience the afterlife. And so it's not necessarily like a death and rebirth that we have here. They just want to end their existence on this planet and be able to return to what is the life stream, or just return to whatever that end telos is, that end goal that everybody else has, you know? So that's what it's kind of reminding me of here. Oh, another battle.
Don't know about y'all, but I got a sinking feeling. Think we probably don't want to overstay our welcome here.
It's hard to feel at ease around folks whose only desire is death.
That's the truth.
And if the planet won't let them have it, well, who's to say they won't let the planet have it?
Save me!
Sure.
Yep, they're going to stick with that
Don't you think
voice.
someone responsible like me ought to hang on to that materia? So it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I think we shouldn't get involved at all, lassie.
Little late for that.
What do you think he wants us to do for him?
Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black.
So that's the black materia of Sephiroth?
Steeped in our one desire,
Black materia.
with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black.
Whatever that materia is, we can't let them have it. No matter how much they want it. Don't know how far we can let this go, but for now we play along.
Alright, so there's a battle right there, but I did see that there was another, or I guess I thought this was an opening. I mean, it has all of the characteristics of a hidden wall, right? It's not just me. That's another battle right there. Yeah, let's battle.
With the passing of
Lancer, sorcerer, 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 archer.
until at last it was subsumed by your own. The earth shook,
Deal
seas
with that.
boiled,
Here goes.
skies shattered, and time stopped. Few of my people survived the chaos.
Can you take over for me?
Those who did
I guess I did choose Barrett.
to the planet.
She didn't get to, she wasn't able to summon it. That's great.
War and death.
Taking over. Let's finish this.
Get him!
Not the Lancer. Nope, not the Lancer. The sorcerer. Because that's why he's going to bring him back. Good, he's dead.
That was close.
Keep it together.
I'm coming! Get him! And catch!
She is definitely, I'm going to need to put that on a hot
You can
bar.
do it.
Watch and learn.
Hang
Gotta
back.
heal first.
No holding back. Take the lead.
Can you take over for me?
That was from behind.
Bring it home.
Let's do this.
So next time, sorcerer needs to die first because he can bring them back to life.
Those not born of the life stream can never join its flow. One cannot return to that from which one did not arise. And so our souls sought refuge here. Yet idleness brought no solace.
So I'm wondering about this. Sephiroth, was he born from the life stream? Because remember, he was kind of born of science, right? Hojo mixed the cells. Oh, they may have mixed the cells of a real baby. I think that's where Vincent comes into play, yeah? With Lucrezia. That Sephiroth was actually a child, and then Hojo got at him early and injected the Genova cells. Yeah, never mind. I think he was born from the planet, as in he was a human that was just injected with the cells, but the cells themselves were Genova cells as well. I think that's what separated him from the rest.
A penance imposed by the planet for the sin of our existence. And now, Our only wish is to be freed from this prison, to be granted true release.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Where were you born? Are you this? I was gonna say, are you the Cetra? You know, the black materia summons comet, meteor, or something that destroys the world.
From the planet, we claim the greatest of materia, a most sacred treasure, and imbued it with our desire
So is this
for freedom.
where the black materia came from the Gi? If that's so, they're keeping with the trend that they are evil. They just want the destruction of
After
everything.
an eternity, the materia began to stir, and thus did we rejoice, knowing that salvation was within our grasp. We rejoiced, so convinced were we that our prayers for release had not been in vain. Yet the loathsome Cetra trespassed upon our lands and stole the treasure that would grant us deliverance. Therefore, we ask that you retrieve it, the black materia, key to our oblivion.
Yours and everyone else's.
Please.
In Sephiroth's hands.
It alone can liberate us from this endless dream. The Gi cannot rest until our sacred treasure has been restored to us.
Well, why would the Cetra come in and take it, you know? That's the thing about trespassing, you know? It's like, okay, well, the Cetra trespassed and took what was ours. Well, if your creation will lead to the extinction of everyone on the planet, and you got a bunch of people who come together and storm your village to try to stop the annihilation of the entire planet, you call that trespassing. Others call that heroes. Other peoples call that liberation, you know? It's like, oh man, again, malevolent entity, malevolent intention. And their intentions could be to free themselves, but what if that freedom ends with the destruction of everyone, you know? Ooh.
Moreover, in redressing the crime of her ancestors, the Cetra may help us to let go our ancient grudge.
Where is it?
It is said the orb lies within a place of Cetra worship.
A place of Cetra worship? Or temple?
You know what?
I have an idea. At least, I think I do.
Forgive me, Hollow One, if I regard you with suspicion.
Now hold on there. I'm friend to one and all, thanks to my crystal ball. No matter your need, I have the right read.
He's strange, but you can trust him. Really.
Huh?
What choice do you have?
It appears we have been discovered. I trust you will return our materia to its rightful home. Only you can end our torment.
I love the white screens in this. And now we're back.
I guess we're back?
Yeah.
We need to get moving.
Right.
I'll make you proud, Dad. Just wait.
I was watching PBD, Patrick Bet David, I believe is what PBD stands for. And he said something really interesting. I ended up talking to my wife about it. He's like, every successful, I think he says successful man, but it might be non-gendered. All successful people, he believes they need two people in their lives. One who showers them with endless love and affection, and the other one whose affection, love, and respect they will never earn. So what's interesting about this philosophy is you kind of get both worlds, you know, where one, you're shown endless love. You know, that'd be my wife to my kids, you know, endless love, endless support. But me, I always obviously took the judgmental father role, but I was never ashamed to tell them when they made me proud. And that's like, well, am I making a mistake there? You know, if they forever have to earn my pride in them, but they never do, will that keep them going? Or will they eventually give up because it's an unattainable goal? I'll never show them that I'm proud of them, you know? But it's an interesting philosophy done from someone who is way more successful than I am. You know, I set out to do what I did, so I know I downplay myself sometimes, but I'm from a small town in Hilo. Both of my parents never went to college, and my goal was to become a professor of philosophy. So in my town, it's the one thing I found absolute meaning in the endeavor. And it was like, it was the greatest responsibility I could think of because it was being taught to me by one of the greatest individuals I had ever met. And I was like, I'm going to be like that. I'm going to be like one of the greatest individuals I ever met, Mr. Dan Peterson at HCC, Hawaii Community College. And so I ended up saying, that's what I'm going to be like right there. So it was almost like one of the greatest responsibilities and then my greatest aim. And then I am one now, you know? So obviously I have to think of other goals and things like that. But say what you will, I had a goal and I set out to succeed in it. So anyway, but he is obviously way more successful than me. And so that's where I'm very much akin to listen to the advice of somebody that is that successful. And that's kind of one of his mantras right there. I don't know if I'll take it. I don't know if I'll take that advice. I do feel like I need to let my son and my daughter know in instances when they make me proud. But at the same time, that could be an issue. That could bite me in the ass, you know? If he is right and I'm showing them that, well, then does that end their road? I don't think so, because my father has told me he's proud of me many times, and I still fight for it. So there hasn't ever been somebody in my life that was like not proud of me, and then never. It was an unattainable proudness. So in that way, given the wisdom of looking within and introspecting, know thyself from Socrates or Jung, one who looks within enlightens, one who looks outside dreams. In that very instance, I would have to say he might be wrong in this case. But again, I'm nowhere near as successful as him. And then at the same time, to play devil's advocate against that, I did succeed in exactly what I was aiming for. This is what I was aiming for. And by God, if it isn't one of the greatest things in my life. Philosophy has saved me as a father. It saved me as a son. It saved me as a husband. It saved me from a meaningless life of heteronomy. I mean, philosophy has saved me on every single atmosphere, and that's why I'm here sharing it with you folks. And that's why when it comes to HD philosophy, I truly believe if you spend some time with the classics, you'll awaken that hidden dragon within all of you. Because philosophy as an endeavor is very anagogic. You transcend the more and more you examine. You examine the works of the great philosophers. So that's what I'm doing now, you know? I mean what I say.
It's good to see you again.
Bugenhagen got sick of waiting.
Escort you to fellow Bugenhagen. Please, this way.
Hook, line, and sinker. Those undead suckers actually think we're gonna give them back their materia.
They called it their salvation or whatever. But to me, it sounded more like something with the potential to wreak some serious havoc.
Yeah.
Nope. No way in hell are we letting them have it.
Can't let him have it either.
Him?
Sephiroth. Did no one else sense him?
No.
You're the resident expert. If you say Sephiroth was there, I'll believe you.
Nice.
Wait. So, are you saying Sephiroth's after the black materia too?
Probably. Better to assume he is.
Well, come on! Let's go! Can't let anyone get between me and my materia!
So, Kate Sith, I gotta ask, how do you know about the Cetra Temple anyway?
Well, I wouldn't say I know about it exactly. Not directly, anyway.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just recall some document or other discussing its existence. If we can get to a Shinra terminal, I should be able to find it again.
Terminal, huh?
Nice.
They set any up here?
I think so? But I bet old Boogie will know for sure.
I'm liking it. Man, those whites though. That white glow. It is disorienting.
Thank heavens you're alive. I feared you might have returned to the planet.
Oh, come on. We both know you didn't need to worry about me. After all, I am the son of Seto the Watcher.
Forgive me. But if I recall correctly, Shinra should have set up a transmission terminal here in Cosmo Canyon, so... where is it?
Oh. What did become of that thing? Ah, yes. Now I remember. I was so fascinated by the technology it employed, I did some tinkering. Some tinkering, I say, though it was quite a lot. But now it serves a decidedly more practical purpose.
You've got to be kidding me!
Well, do you know about a Cetra temple?
A temple, you say? If you mean a place where they worshipped gods, none exist. The Cetra never engaged in such practices.
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
Maybe it was referred to as such by someone ignorant of their culture.
That's really
If
interesting.
instead it is a sign of importance to the Cetra that you seek, texts do speak of one, and of the pains taken to conceal it.
So, it does exist?
Oh, perhaps, though I know not where it is.
Huh?
And even should you find it, I would urge caution. They were a star-crossed people. To follow in their footsteps is to court tragedy. However, the rewards may yet outweigh the risks. You must bring
I find it interesting that when Aerith learned that they weren't ones who like worshipped gods, she was like down on that. It's almost like she lost some respect or some admiration for her Cetra heritage. And it's like, that's interesting right there. Like, what does following no gods seem to entail? You know, what does that kind of atheism seem to entail in this story? Something to pay attention to as we keep moving forward. You know, if you take Nietzsche at his word, and Nietzsche being one of the greatest critics of Christian ethics, he believed after Christian ethics that we were kind of living on the fumes of Christian ethics. He believed that you could actually find the same kind of morality in art. Because he believed like science and philosophy would fall because they're both science and philosophy. Well, science and ethics in that religious realm. So religion and ethics and science, all of that would fall. But what could be picked up, what could be a good replacement for them is the artistic realm. And that's what he said. But Nietzsche was always such a better deconstructionalist than he was a constructionalist. So in a sense, he was much better at breaking stuff down than rebuilding it. As critics are too often so good at the former, but terrible at the latter. For him, without Christ, without Christian Christianity, who would wash the blood of your sins? You know, where would there be redemption? Where would there be forgiveness? Again, he believed that we would find it in art. But the reason he made this case is because atheists, those who were atheistic, they had no reason to logically consider morality. I mean, if you think of one of the great Christian apologists that lives now, Dr. William Lane Craig, he does a brilliant job of offering 5 things that science takes for granted and certain realms science cannot prove. And one of them is the materialistic realm of value and ethics. Like science cannot prove the existence of value and ethics. So logic itself isn't enough. And he wasn't alone in that. I mean, Kant said, I keep bringing up Kant. And again, yeah, he is one of my favorite philosophers, if you can't tell already. Probably second to Plato. But as Kant said, you have the noumenal realm and the phenomenal realm. And the realm of ethics is one that can't be proven with logic. You can only the scientific realm is the only one that can be proved with scientific logic and reason. But the realm of religion and the realm of ethics cannot be proven. But we have every reason to believe that they exist. So obviously he made that split as well. And then in Nietzsche, he's like, without the Christian ethics, you don't have ethics. Without Christianity, you don't have ethics. You know, you have no logical basis for its foundation. So that could be something that Aerith could be disappointed about. Without believing in gods, without believing something above yourself, what reason is there to be good and decent, you know? But we'll see where they go here. It's something I just wanted to share.
One of your senses to bear. For then no secret will elude you, however well hidden. And when you return home, I hope you'll share your discoveries with me.
Fellow Bugenhagen!
What is it? I'm a little busy here.
Another man in a black robe has come. What should we do?
Well now, a friend of yours?
Where'd you see him?
Oh, the village gate.
We should check it out.
Yeah.
Speak with one of the guides and they will escort you to various locations around the settlement, a privileged service offered only to the guests of fellow Bugenhagen. Alright.
Blessings of the planet be upon you. Are you in need of guidance?
Oh, because it's so large, we can just go straight. It's like fast travel within this very large city. I guess it's smart.
Nanaki! Is this man okay? He is, albeit rather weak.
I don't know if that voice is gonna grow on me.
Not sure why though. I know Mako poisoning when I see it, and this isn't it.
Nibelheim, ain't that?
Where Tifa and I grew up.
Ah! Of course! Nibelheim has a terminal. I'd bet my whiskers on it.
Probably in the library where Vincent resides.
Had a terminal.
Cloud, remember when you told Guy an attack back there? That I might be weird, but you can trust me. Aye, well, even if you were lying, I'm gonna prove to you that you can trust me. That I'm on your side.
It's not that.
We should go.
Wait, you're talking about heading to Nibelheim from here? There's no roads you can take far as I know.
Gotta fly, baby.
Maybe
Gotta
we
fly.
can't go by land.
But by air.
Meaning we'll need smoke.
Right then, back to the airstrip we go.
Alright, that's the end of the Cosmo Canyon venture, right? Oh, man. I've played everyone in Queen's Blood. That's good. I could... Oh, the community notice board. Like... Sildra in... Okay, let's go there and then start the quests, but we won't finish them.
Be upon you. Are you in need of guidance?
Have you heard about Avalanche's crimes? There are wanted posters for them all over Cosmo Campus.
Such violence would be perpetrated under the banner of planetology. It turns my stomach, honestly.
Fellow Bugenhagen told us to leave them.
Blessings of the planet be upon you. Are you in need of guidance?
Done something when we had the chance.
All right.
Did you see that rope?
But how did one of them make it all the way up?
I have not explored this at all, but like I told you folks, I am all about moving forward with it, moving forward with the story. When I have a chance to play on the side, then I'll do the side quests, and I'll record them too if there's anything really interesting, you know? Alright, so did she go up at all? Like, okay, good. What was he supposed to do? Charging uppercut? Oh, he definitely didn't do that. But Aerith's almost there, which is the main thing. Oh, Red is almost there too. Oh, I gotta bring Red back. What was Red supposed to be doing? So he needs to deplete the vengeance to increase allies' ATB. So I need to go into that guard mode again. Okay, what am I thinking? Transmutation. See, I pressed it that time. I pressed the right one, but it took... That's why. That's why I keep getting it mixed up, because I press the right one sometimes, and it still doesn't take me there, so then I don't believe that that's the right one, you know? Yeah. Still have a bunch of stuff to make that I don't have. Alright, time to fly, Sid.
Not that you've got a choice, but thank you for choosing Bronco Airlines.
Sid, my friend, you couldn't give us a lift to Nibelheim, could you?
A little far, but not too far, I reckon. The old girl should be more than up to the challenge.
Nibelheim. Oh, only 300 gil now. This guy will definitely allow me to go through all of the stuff. You kind of get to control it, but not really. Ooh. If my memory serves me correctly, he's actually from this side. I feel like Rocket Town happened after Nibelheim in the original Final Fantasy VII. I could be wrong, though. It's been years. like the word years doesn't even like mean, it's like meaningless compared to how long it's actually been. I mean, I played Final Fantasy VII before I started studying philosophy, and I've been studying philosophy since, say, I graduated, what, 2013? I've been teaching for almost 10 years now. So, can't be 20 years, can it? Oof. Long shadow of Shira.
I'll see you when I see you.
And here we are.
Hey, Sephiroth, wait up.
Bring me the black materia.
Huh?
See, they're all linked.
You okay?
He could tell her. He could tell them what he's seeing. But he's going to keep it from them.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed for Nibelheim.
And in that way, there's no helping.
Almost like they swung by Cosmo Canyon just so they could lead us here. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Forget about it.
See, it's like you got to ask yourself, what are you following, you know? Are you following the Spirit of God? Or are you following the Spirit of Satan, you know? Manifestation of the Spirit. All necessary. Oh, Commander Bracers. That's cool. Those only help Tifa? Can't enhance any of the ones, just not of the right, just not of the right level, possibly. Okay. Equipment. Tifa. The Crucible Bracer. Not the Celestial, the one I just made. Was it the Commander's Bracer? I mean, that's the best one she has right now. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I'm sure Kate Sith, yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure Kate Sith could add something better by now. So, oh, Tiger Fang, Chi Trap. Okay, let's put her in. It's been long enough. Make sure I got my best team. Red is leaving. So maybe the healer. Let's see, Fire. Taken care of with those two. Lightning, taken care of with her. Wind, taken care of with me right now. Poison, time, so everything else. Alright, well, I guess I'll take his healing one so that everybody can at least heal. I'm going to need a Suna soon. You know? Death, Shell, Bravery. I could put what's-her-face on that. I could put Aerith on that. So I'm gonna go. Let me run red a little while longer to get that maxed up, and then we'll go. And then I'll trade him out for Tifa. Excuse me. What time is it? Oh, look at you. Not bad. Alright, so... okay. Airstrip indeed. Nada. Not even some ginger root or something. Can't call chocobos because we haven't made friends with one here yet. I know. Yeah, nothing. It's like that would have been a great place to put something on much more the expensive side because it was a blind spot, you know. Alright, there we go. Good enough for me.
Kate? Meant to tell you before, but the terminal's probably gone. Nibelheim burned down 5 years ago.
It did. Not to worry though. The terminal is as snug as a bug in a rug. Because Shinra wasn't about to let that facility burn down.
Meaning the reactor?
Well, that's important too. But no.
I'm no expert on Nibelheim, but what I do know is that it's the only lead we have on that materia. So, not much choice.
Yeah, it's this or nothing. We should get going.
We are. Oh, look at you.
These tracks look pretty chocobo-y, don't you think?
Chocobo-y. Alright, well, here we go. Selena. This is gonna be cool. Alright. What do these things do? Oh, geez. Okay. I see. Chocobo bait. I guess I'd be asking too much if I could just like jump down right there. Yeah, too much to ask. Okay. I gotcha. Alright, so Gotta go that way. Why aren't you letting me? Yeah, I don't want to aim it that high. Or that far. Okay, that was kind of stupid. Can't throw it there. Why are you going so far? So wait. I want them, what, looking that way? Why so far? Why can't I... Okay, and this is a guessing game now because it's not letting me throw it. Am I pressing the wrong button or something? L1 to aim, and then that moves me farther or closer. This does not move the aim. It doesn't move it closer. Up and down doesn't. Alright, so I can't throw it from down here. It looks like I'm going to have to go up here and throw it from up here. But, you know, how long are they going to take the bait, you know? Okay, so... guess put you there. No interest in the bait. Throw it on your head. No interest in the bait. Okay. How about there? Nope, nothing. Is it puppet? Nope. No interest. Beautiful. Guessing game. Just figure it out, I guess. Okay. Obviously, I can't throw it. As soon as I pop out of there, he's going to see me. And I need to be behind... Does nothing, man. See, that thing's not blocking it. I throw the bait. The bait doesn't have him turn around or anything. So we are in guessing game mode with no clues. You are to figure out what you're supposed to do. So, if that shit's not working, let's try bring her to us. Okay. Not too far. Okay. How about that? Is that close enough? Yes. All right. There. Come on, you should be able to see that one, right? There we go. Let's get you right into the front of it. Okay. Bam. Walk across. Let's just get you a little closer. Interesting. Oh. Perfect. This one's gonna be like a mad dash. Okay. Come on. All right. Let's see what this does. I think she's far enough, so she'll be okay. Maybe a little step further. There we go. Okay, so... Alright. Oh, shoot. Come on, walk. Then how did I walk down there? Ah, come on. Obviously, when I got down here, the thing didn't see me. But okay, you gotta play that game right there, where we just teleported into here, right? We magically teleported into that. Yeah, that's the game you're gonna play. Oof, that was close. Get her out of there. Alright, we have our chocobo for Nibelheim now. It's a different blue than the other one, right? Water. To launch yourself high into the air with a choco jet ability. Okay, cool. Two are easy, and is difficult. Nope. Just over on the side. This is kind of cool. I don't know what those things are, though. Like, do they keep me going? This is really neat. Oh, okay. Oh. Key item. Interesting. I didn't realize you could, like, almost hold this indefinitely. Easiest way to get to Nibelheim, right?
Nibelheim's not far now.
First time back since.
Yep. First time.
Same here. Didn't seem worth coming back till now. Didn't think there was anything to come back to.
Sorry.
It's all right.
And
Lots
here
happened
we
since
are.
then. Cloud, stay close, would you?
Wait, what? I thought...
Yep. Kind of makes you question all of your ideas, right? Cartesian solipsism.
Look at this. It's brand new.
Oh, she figured it out.
They rebuilt the whole village.
Don't scare me like that. Thought Cloud might have lost it again. I mean, I thought he got us lost, because it looks different. So, who do you think rebuilt it?
Oh, man.
Shinra.
Never mind all that. We've got a terminal to find.
You know. Man, all of them, huh? Wow, they're all here. There's our water tower, Tifa.
Well, shit.
A lot of robes out here.
Yeah. And look. Locals.
Who have no idea who you two are.
Only they aren't quite the same, are they?
Hello there. Can I help you?
Greetings, good sir. I am a proud employee of Shinra Resorts. And since I was nearby, I thought I might pop in and check something on the company database.
And your companions?
Oh, them? They are...
I used to live here until, you know.
I see. And are you aware of what Nibelheim is now?
Nope. No idea.
5 years ago, Shinra assumed direct control over this village. It now serves as a treatment center for Mako poisoning. All property rights have been transferred. If that's why you're here, contact Special Facilities at Corporate. They'll be able to help you.
Very helpful. Thank you, sir. Ah, but the database. I'll not be a wee minute.
I'm sure you're eager to see your hometown, but please, don't stay too long.
Why? Some new Queen's Blood players.
There's nothing here, you know.
Question. This always been here?
Yeah.
It totally screams, climb me, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So, let's give the poor thing what it wants and see the sights.
Hey, don't just...
Why not?
To look at this place, you'd never know.
Yeah.
All the destruction, we can rebuild.
So, which one's your house?
That one.
Aw, looks cozy.
These seem much more random instead of like
I'm sorry.
the split between
I shouldn't have said
personalities.
that.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's all new to you. That building right there is the inn, where I stayed 5 years ago. You got the town hall, the general store, and that there, Tifa's house.
Can see right into the window, can't you?
So let me guess. This is where you kept lookout.
Huh?
Come on, you never came up here hoping she'd wave?
Probably. Sounds like something I'd do.
If I was in your shoes, I would have been up here all the time.
I'm gonna head down.
Think I'm good where I am. I'll see you later.
That's a beautiful sight, being able to see everything. It said it changed, but it's still blue. Maybe it's a different color, choco blue or something.
There. Just relax.
Hotel, huh?
Nothing to be afraid of.
Zach. Whoa. Okay, wait, I'll be right back. I think I'm going to switch out Tifa for red. Alright, here we go. Barrett, huh?
They're everywhere you look. You don't really think that all these guys decided to get up and shuffle over here of their own accord? Of course not. This is Shinra's doing. First, they raise a whole village because it suits them. Then they build a fake one right on top of it. We can't let those
We have to keep remembering that this didn't happen like 10 or 20 years ago.
Something right.
Oh, they didn't
Just
put
wanna
it.
know what they're rounding them up for.
The hell if I know. Nothing good, though.
Okay. Where's the rest of my crew?
Don't know why.
Another 6 months and I'm out of here. Hope I can end on a high note.
You used to live here a long time ago, right? We'd appreciate it if you didn't cause us any trouble.
Well, that's nice. See, these bangles, man, these are really good. I'm just not in a place where I can build them yet. Brings clouds up, though, so I'll buy one. Oh. Okay.
It's nothing personal, but you shouldn't come back.
Personal as they get if I lived here. What new cards did I get? Here. When destroyed, add Resurrection. Allied cards are destroyed, raise it by 1. Oh, interesting. So this will offer what? Oh, I don't have one facing down. Oh no, the crystal. Except it goes up when allied cards are destroyed, though. Yeah. I don't know what enfeebled is yet. When destroyed, lower the power of enemy cards by 1. That's a 2 destruction, which means not many is going to be able to do it. There we go, some new ones. Raise position ranks. Enhance raise power of allied and enfeebled lower. Lower, enfeeble, lower. Destroy enemy cards on affected tiles. Oh, that's interesting. It's a 2. Attacks downward. And just destroys actually downward. Trying to think of when this would be handy. Especially since it doesn't move forward. I should try this instead of the cockatrice. Too bad Sephiroth's cards suck so much. I really like it. The only way I'd be able to set it up is with the Archdragon. That's sideways, and then it comes back and it kills, you know? Oh, the cockatrice works more with my game plan, though.
Gotta lend the medical team a hand today. I can't catch a break.
There's one player.
No need to wear yourself out. Let's rest.
The services we...
My mom needs to move in with
Okay, let's just play him real quick.
You don't happen to be, it's no use to... You're slacking off because you want to play... The name's Turner. I say, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who's better at it than... Prepare yourself!
Alright, let's play. While we're here, right? Let's see. This is a good one, so I don't need this. Let's do this. There we go. That's what I needed. Damn it. Yeah, made a mistake. Should have kept to one of the soldiers. Alright, can start attacking now. Shucks. I'd rather not put it there, but oh well. Interesting. I didn't expect that. Raise allied card. No, I want to destroy this now. Okay. Taking that's not a good one. Okay. For now. Oh. She's even better than I thought. So how many do you have to place on top? You'll win that one, but anyone else? The more you destroy, the more power, stronger I get. That's right. Okay. Now what did I get? Valron. Raise the power of 2 for each other enfeebled. So I had to figure out the enfeebled
That was
command.
impressive. I didn't think you'd beat me so Wait. Could you be more of a... But I devote all my time outside of role... Oh, I see. You... It was an honor to have played with you.
All right.
I hope I'll have another chance.
No one here but a Shinra employees. No siree, Bob.
Unfortunately, we're not in a position to assist travelers.
Why not visit some of your old haunts while you have the... You never know. You might remember something nice.
So she's there. Let's go see Tifa.
All right. The doctor will see you now.
You certainly don't look ill. Passing through.
Just the same thing we did yesterday. You're good to go.
What?
See you tomorrow.
There we go. Another Queen's Blood player. Ugh. I have to get better at playing those piano.
I never understood it. Why'd my dad go into the reactor? Why chase Sephiroth? Thought about it ever since waking up in Corel. It just seemed like such a bad idea. I mean, what did he think he was gonna do? Fight a famous war hero and win? Well, he didn't. But after moving to Midgar, after making a life for myself, I finally realized where my dad was coming from.
So what's interesting about this is Aristotle's virtue ethics really gives a lot of insight into understanding yourself. Now, I know, because I'm a father, and if some warrior UFC guy, like, threatens my family, lucky I'm an American citizen, and by that right, by following the laws, I'm able to conceal carry, you know? So that's the way I can protect myself, you know? But also at the same time, one needs to understand, from a moral standpoint, understand your limitations. You know, in this case, that does nothing. It's not considered moral to, like, chase after the person. You need to understand your own limitations in order for you to be virtuous. In that respect, that is rashness, not bravery. You know, just the example that I like to give when I'm teaching my students in the week of, like, Aristotelian virtue ethics is Aristotle's middle ground, the middle way between excess and efficiency, means understanding yourself. So courage is the virtue, all right? You can be excessively courageous. That's called rashness. Like, if you're hunkered down in a bunker and people are firing at you, firing mortars at you, And you're like, I'm just going to jump and I'm going to charge. That's not courageous. That's being rash, you know? So that's the excess. But also there's the deficiency. Being absolutely scared and cowering there like a little bunny, you know? There's nothing virtuous about being a bunny. You need to know how to defend yourself. And like I said, as an American citizen, one who follows the law, the ability to fight back means we get to conceal carry. We get to carry handguns. We get to carry munitions. So it is in that case that virtue is found. It's found between the middle ground between excess and deficiency. But a lot of times our pride will get in the way, right? And you got to understand, when that pride gets in the way, it has a way of taking over you. You know, that's why pride was considered like one of the gods back in the day, you know, along with anger, along with love. It's like that pride or that ego can take over and just subsume your rational faculties. And then you're no longer acting. You're acting from the god of pride right there, you know. But see, I completely understand it too, because obviously in my younger days, I was much more on the excess of courage and rashness. But ending my own life, running forward and ending my own life, how does that serve anyone? It serves my own ego. But understanding your limitations allows you to be able to become that virtuous middle ground, and how courage is defined in that way. You know, it's at least it's what I love about Aristotelianism.
He was angry, and he'd had enough.
Wroth.
Everything he'd worked so hard for had been destroyed in an instant. All that he'd built for himself, for us, gone. Sephiroth had burned it to the ground. That's why he went, even though he had to have known how it'd end.
Yeah.
I see.
And like him, I took my pain, my grief, everything I was feeling. I took it all and turned it into anger.
I hate them all.
Anger that led me to avalanche. The problem is, anger doesn't last. So when Avalanche started to become more violent, there wasn't enough left to hold back the fear and the doubt. It was taking a toll. Then you turned up.
Have I helped you get through it at all?
Yeah, you have. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had the courage to come back here. A lot's happened, but now that we're here, I know this was the right decision. Because now I know they rebuilt everything, tried to sweep what they did under the rug and pretend it never even happened. But I won't let them. I can't. Sephiroth and his cruelty. Shinra and their lies. I'm sick of all of it.
Yeah, so this. I am still not good at this. Do I get something for playing it, though? I was able to get her limit break before. I'm not actually going to play it. I'm just going to see if there's things I get for it. Okay. I'm gonna have to try that more. Maybe just give it to my daughter while I'm not streaming this. She's the musician.
I'm not sure why that is,
I'm gonna play against the robe.
No, Dale. I can play Queen's Blood with you. I'm so sorry. This is Dale. He loves playing Queen's. Actually, I don't suppose I'm not the best player.
Sure, man. Raise the position ranks. That's a good one, but I do need something coming down, so that would be this one. Oh, and I have that, so that's good. Keep the Griffin, too. Good opening hand. I should have kept something to attack, now that I'm thinking about it. 2 worms, that's not good. Okay. Oh, an 8. Jesus. Okay, wait. I was gonna say you're gonna have to put on top. One, huh? Yeah, with all their abilities to like place on top, it's much more difficult. But I do have one to place on top as well. Only down by one, huh? Okay. Okay. Wish I could get that cockatrice there, but I can't. When played, raise position rank by 2. Okay.
Oh, wow. I don't think I... That's enough, Dale. Thank you so much for taking the time to play with him.
I think that's it, yeah.
You'd think someone would brief us on these things, considering we're the ones who actually have to look after them.
This is where we care for the people.
Alright, where's...
There. Just relax. Nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, where's Red? He's the only one I haven't spoken to. Went to the general store. This is my house, right?
Well now, who might you be? Ah, that's right. You're the ones Nick was talking about.
No?
In that case, you ought to know better than to interrupt a busy chef,
I can leave.
No, I don't mind. Could use someone to talk to anyway. Then again, I sense you're not much of a chatterbox. They say I'm always gossiping. No secret's safe with me unless I sing. Bloody blah, blah, bloody, bloody blah. Oh, how I love to spill the tea.
Anybody else remind you of like Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast? That's the feeling I got. Okay, it's Tifa.
Should probably get to tidying up the rooms while they're still
And
damp.
then Kate Sith's there. Maybe down here. Ah, don't see Red. Well, let's continue with the scenario then. Maybe Red's upstairs.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend?
Speaking of which, I'll bet you're dying to hear about mine. Am I right? What? Not interested? I'm gonna tell you anyway. She's real pretty. No, beautiful. Kinda depends on the angle. She's just great to be around.
She from Midgar?
Yep, real city mouse.
Zack.
Zack, indeed. You did know him.
Zack Fair. From Gungaga. Head over heels for Aerith. We fought together as soldiers. You were here with me 5 years ago. You came with me on the mission.
How's that possible, right? It's like, for Cloud, he can't even trust his own memories, man. Imagine what that's like.
Where are you? What happened to you?
Sometimes I just love this game. Like, oh, that's so awesome. Alright, Kate Sith.
There. Just relax.
Take on some more of these missions.
I can't believe this. I should have known it was too good to be true. I only have limited access from this console.
Let me guess. Limited doesn't cut it.
Nope. But all is not lost. Excuse me, good sir. Would you be so kind as to grant us entry into Shinra Manor?
Vincent.
Don't you have clearance for that?
Oh, if only. I'm but a wee bottom feeder. Barely have clearance to use the bathroom, me.
Be that as it may, I can't let you in there myself. You'll have to ask my boss instead.
Meaning the deputy commissioner? Or the commish himself? Let's meet and greet.
Deputy Commissioner Murasaki's up at the reactor, conducting an inspection for corporate. He's due back the day after tomorrow, but he hasn't been in touch to confirm. Could be he needs more time.
You gotta go up there
can't afford
first.
to dilly-dally.
Then we'll just have to track him down.
Agreed. Thanks for all the help, pal.
Being a caretaker isn't easy.
Wow, you're doing
I feel so bad for these people.
So, you're headed to the reactor, huh?
Headed to the reactor. No luck at town hall, I take it?
Gotta get a key card. A guy named Murasaki has it, but he's inspecting the reactor.
Well then, you'll need a ninja to accompany you. I'm coming with.
Sure, everybody's going.
Really? You sure?
Ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
All right.
You
But
sure
her
you're
guide.
gonna be okay?
We're going on a hike and getting a key card. How tough can it be?
You'll still be gone for a while. Sure there's nothing you need to take care of?
I'm putting you in charge of provisions. Then make it snappy. My materia needs me.
Yeah, we're heading to the Maka reactor.
New bridge just went in, you know. Might shave some time off the trip.
Sounds like a plan to me. All right, reactorward ho!
So Aerith is staying? Is that what I'm gathering? Heidegger.
Sir, we've received word about the Nibelheim survey team. It appears they were ambushed.
By Wu Tai?
Indeed, and so it begins.
Hurry it up already!
Got the new bridge I see up ahead?
Alright, well, gonna have to prepare. I wasn't thinking Yuffie would come on along. But since she's here, doppelganger, okay. Sage armband, I believe is pretty... Oh, there you go. Oy. Varvatos. That's the new one. Talisman of Focus gives what? Spirit. Be nice to get that. Assess is good. Commander's Bracelet. For Vados, that's very good for her. For Vados is best for him, though. Okay, so now I'll give you the leftovers. Okay. Let's see. Mess with my materia. She has the Assess, which is what we need. Wind. Tifa already has wind. Lightning, though. Tifa has ice. I have fire. Lightning is up. Okay. There we go. That should do it. Cloud still hasn't gotten another sword, huh? Okay. And that right there is where we're going to end. All right. Thank you all who joined in to watch this Professor playthrough Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Thoughts on the Gi? Now we have an origin story for the Black Materia. That might be a lot of fun right there. There might be something there. You know, the whole aspect of them creating something to stop their not their rebirth, but their existence, because they're basically trapped in the curse of everlasting life. So when they are trying to create something that will destroy their lives, inevitably that may be used to destroy more than just their lives right there. I find that very fascinating because some of the concepts of science have that same kind of implications, right? When somebody needs to come up with a new weapon of mass destruction, such a creation obviously can be used to destroy more or than they intended to destroy, you know? That's one of the things about science, you know? It just keeps progressing. It keeps moving forward based on the logical premises that, you know, if my people are in this perpetual curse of everlasting life, then I better invent a way to take that away or to stop that cycle. But what I create might be used to destroy more than just me. It might be used for malevolent ends, you know? But then there's always the double-edged sword, too. Should progress, should creation stop because of the fear of what a malevolent entity would do with such a creation, with such an invention, you know? Being that almost any invention can be used for malevolent ends, I find it hard to come down onto that point right there, because it's almost like innovation itself would cease to exist if we allowed the malevolent argument to stop us from inventing. You know? So I find that's interesting. At least they're giving some more storylines, the origin of Black Materia and things like that. But at the same time, I'd love to see what the payout is at the end, like where this is going. We know they don't get the Black Materia back initially. They may eventually get it back towards the end. But we know what happens to the Black Materia here. The other thing is, I could have sworn I had the black materia before I went into Nibelheim, but my memory could be failing me, because again, I haven't played the original Final Fantasy VII in a very long time. And even if I did remember it perfectly, I'm sure they're changing. I'm positive they're changing a lot of things, because as we see with the threads of time that seem to be linking people, where they're starting to remember certain things, you know? So anyway, again, thank you all for those who watched, and I will see you next time. And as usual, take some time with the classics, because they'll awaken the hidden dragon within all of you. Take care.